Hey everybody, Unstable Gamer here, and welcome back to the channel. Today we have another Lord of the Rings Heroes of Middle-earth video for you, and we have the reveal of Elladan and his kit, so we're going to go ahead and run through that. There's some interesting things that I learned as I was going through this, so we're going to talk about that as well. But first, before we do, if you're just now finding this channel and you want to stay up to date with this and other games, consider hitting that subscribe button so you don't miss out. All right, and welcome back. So we have a kit reveal here for Elladan, another marquee character coming to the game. We're going to see an event similar to Arwen's. He is the brother to Arwen and Elrohir, son of Elrond, and the third Rivendell elf to come to the game. We are expecting that we're going to need a team of 5 elves to unlock Elrond. With him being a tank, I think he's going to be an important part of that team that you want to put together. So let's go ahead and just jump into it with him. Obviously, he's going to be good with his brother and sister. Now, when we take a look at this information here, his categories, he's going to be a ranger. So that gives us 5 rangers in the game now with Strider, Halberd, Miri, Elrohir, and now this guy here, Elladan. So if we take a look at his abilities, pretty cool stuff here. Max upgrades is all we're going to take a look at. I'll leave a link to this in the description below too if you kind of want to just run through this at your own pace. But we're going to do some massive damage here, and we're going to inflict weaken for 2 turns, which is very important because that's going to reduce the amount of damage coming in, right? His special one, Pride of Elladan. Man, I need a dictionary of pronunciation here. But this one here, so we're going to gain 4 stacks of Provoke. So it's not a true taunt, it's Provoke. We're going to gain 1 stack of Regeneration for 2 turns, which is great. And we're going to grant Deadly for 1 turn to himself as well as 3 additional allies. So we're going to do some additional damage with that. And then Ancient Skill, I thought this was really cool. The ability right here at max, again, 300% damage. You're going to gain 1 stamina for this ability per boon on himself. So the more buffs that you have, the more stamina you're going to get, which means you're going to be able to go a little bit quicker with this, right? This is a stamina cost 4. You're also going to gain 3 stacks of Provoke as well. So we got a couple ways to gain Provoke here. We've got this special here with Ancient Skill, and then we have this one up here, the Pride of Imladris, whatever it is. Passive ability here, Rivendell Shield. So on turn, you're going to gain 1 stack of Nimble, which is going to allow you to evade an attack, and you're going to gain plus 10% resistance. Key attributes here, when we just take a look at strategy tips, I thought this was interesting. So his role as a ranger and an elf, so he's going to be able to fit with a couple different teams in the beginning. I'm sure they're going to flesh out the ranger team, but with him, we have now a full ranger team, and this is going to lead to a full Rivendell elf team as well. So he's got some flexibility there. His Ancient Skill here, we just covered that a little bit, can be used often if the squad is able to grant boons. So the more buffs, the more he's going to be able to use that Ancient Skill. And Baleful Spear here, we talked about that in the very beginning. He's going to weaken their damage output, obviously, so that he can take a little bit more, right? He can take a few more attacks if the damage isn't all that high. When we take a look at what's available in the game right now as far as characters to farm for what we think we're going to need for Elrond, I stopped farming Leliel, the wood tank, because I was waiting for this guy right here. So kind of where I'm focusing on is obviously Arwen, Elrohir. This guy, we have the healer as well. Let me just pull this up here really quick. Let me just pull this up over here, go to the collection and into elves. Be easier to show that way. All right, hold on. Here we go. Boom. Elf. So I'm focusing on these 4 right here. So we got Lomian, we got the healer here. So we've got 3 actually. So yeah, no, he's going to be the 4th Rivendell elf, not the 3rd Rivendell elf. So we're going to have those 4 there with Elrond coming in, obviously making up the 5th. Again, Leliel, I backed off a little bit, focused more on Naramiri and getting Lomian up there higher. So these are going to be the 4, plus we bring in Elladan as our tank, because we don't have a tank here. We've got a couple attackers, we have a support, and we have a healer here. So bringing him in as the tank, it's going to round that team off pretty well, and then take that into the legendary event to unlock Elrond. Again, according to data mines, and just kind of reading the tea leaves here, so to speak, as far as the adjustment of where elves are coming in and elves being available throughout the month of June, things like that. So pretty cool. Very exciting. I don't know. We don't know when Elrond's going to come around. Hopefully we have enough time to get everybody up to a 5-star so that we can unlock Elrond, the first legendary at a 5-star. But that's Elladan right there. I thought, just taking a look at his skills, I think he's going to be very useful. It's going to be a fun team to play around with. I am curious, once we get all 5 Rivendell elves with Elrond, how well that team's going to work together. There's just a lot of synergy. There's a lot of buffs. There's a lot of evades. There's a revive. It just seems like a very, very cool team. All right, that is what I had for you. Just wanted to run down this kit really quick. We should see him fairly soon. I'm going to guess. I've been guessing probably next week. I've talked to a couple of people in my guild as well. We're thinking probably next week we're going to see him. Or if this is already next week, we're looking specifically at the week of the 11th. So we'll see what happens there. All right, everybody. Are you excited? What do you think? All right, that's what I had for you. As always, I want to thank you all for taking the time to watch the video. If you liked it, make sure to hit that like button and share your thoughts and questions in the comment section below. Take care, everybody, and we'll talk to you next time.